Good morning, guys. I hope we are all doing very well. Why is there always stuff that's got to interrupt every single part of my videos that I try and do? Right, we're going to begin this video off with a huge delivery that's just came in, which I could say I'm going to guess where it's from, but it's got a big massive logo right there that I'm unsure if you guys can see, but it says Strength Shop. Don't even know if anybody wants to guess prior to me opening this box. Probably not, because at the end of the day, why would you want to do that? But I'm going to use this knife, I'm going to open this box, and let's see what's inside. So first of all, we have got a brand new tactical backpack. As you know already, I do actually use a tactical backpack, which, to be fair, I don't think there's anybody on the planet nowadays that goes to the gym that doesn't use a tactical backpack. However, this is pretty cool to add to the collection, but it's actually a signature Strength Shop bag, which also has a nice little patch up there as well. Today is a good day to get strong. Yeah, that's what it's all about. We've got a tapered t-shirt in here, which is a nice colour, which is like baby blue, I think it is. I'm not actually sure on the original colour, so I can only apologise on that. But that's a really nice coloured t-shirt, so that's actually one of the tapered ones. We also have a original Strength Shop white t-shirt, which is not actually a tapered one, but I actually prefer these a little bit bigger, just because obviously I don't like to be too tight in. The tapered ones are nice because they're fitted, but they're not fitted to the point where you literally cannot move. We have got another, it's like a more so black on black t-shirt, so actually I'm not sure 110% what the logo says just now because of the light, but we have got another t-shirt in there as well, which again, guys, Strength Shop have just literally got me covered from all angles in terms of the clothing side of things, which is obviously very cool as well. An original Strength Shop logoed t-shirt as well, which actually is probably one of my most favourite things that they do actually have in terms of the clothing side. Now, I'm really basic, I'm super boring whenever it comes to clothes, so I don't like everything being fully in your face. Don't get me wrong, if there's a colour that I really like and it's bright pink, I will wear it, but I just like it basic in terms of, right, the logo is bang smack in the middle, and that is absolutely perfect for me. We have got a couple of little patches here for my bag as well, which is awesome because of course they'll all be going on. We have a Strength Shop logo right there. We also have another one that says lift heavy, not that I do much of that, and we also have one there that says I love squats, not that I love squats too much. Actually, to be fair, a little update, I had legs yesterday and I put in safety bar squats for the first time at the end of my session. Don't get me wrong, nobody called me out, I put them in at the end of my session and I took up to 4 plates, and honestly I have never struggled so much to keep my core tight on something like a squat movement. Now don't get me wrong, I'd done like hack squats, I'd done leg press, I'd done pretty much everything before it, so I was super fatigued, but putting them in for the first time was definitely an eye-opener for me, just because at the end of the day, I know people like Ant Bales and Mark and that run safety bar squats, so you know we are going to be training legs pretty soon, so it's just in case they throw in some safety bars at the end, and of course I'm going to be prepared because I'm always prepared. Last but not least, we have a lovely little package here. These are not D handles. These are not D handles. In many ways, I mean, you could say they are D handles, but they're actually not D handles. So with them being metal handles and rotating handles, what these are very useful for is obviously you can use them for, yes, mixing up things like pull downs, you can use them for mixing up things like your low rows, and being able to obviously put it in a position where, actually I've not covered this, but you can put it in this. This is more so an attachment that you can obviously put D handles in, or attachments in, to pretty much obviously put to your specific width on what you want it to. So that being said, say you wanted to go super wide, you wanted to maybe do a rear delt row, you would put it obviously near the end. Say you wanted to do a low row, you would maybe be looking for a more so medium to close grip. That's when obviously you would put them in maybe the middle to obviously the more so narrow inside holes. But again, guys, that is what's in there, so I don't really think I need to take that out of the packaging because you can really see on the picture what is actually in it. The thing with these is, and the thing that you don't really get with normal D handles is, you don't really get too much freedom at the wrists with the majority of them. So with something like this, you have that little twist and rotation bit here that obviously allows you to really do anything you want with them. And on the plus side, they are metal, which just means you can lift as heavy as you fucking want. Now, this is something that I absolutely despise about D handles, because at the end of the day, a lot of people use D handles for the wrong reasons. People use D handles from the start of their session till the end, and that's why whenever somebody like me goes to do a cable fly or a rear delt row or something like that, I try and take it as heavy as I can, and they just snap. But that was a massive order in from Strength Strength Shop, which again guys, I can never express how much I appreciate the support from the guys over at Strength Shop. But Kiffy West is just my personal discount code. It helps me a lot guys. I appreciate the support so much. But without further ado, that is the big delivery. That is the intro to this video. Let's get on with meal number one. The combination of meal number one you guys know about now. We're going in with 8 turkey rashers. We're going in with 3 eggs, we're going in with 4 egg whites, and we're also going in with 2 of your finest big boy bagels. I have the following for meal number one. So as you guys know already, this is not going to change. This is like a major staple throughout the off season now. But liquid egg whites, a little bit more expensive. So if I can save on something like egg whites and just get normal eggs, and considering I spend almost £3 a day on turkey rashers, I'm not really going to get liquid egg whites just because of the easiness of them. I mean, I'm happy enough just cracking the eggs. And then of course we've got a little bit of the no added salt and no added sugar tomato ketchup. Now, not that that's really going to matter if I put full fat or full sugar, full salt, whatever you want to call it, Heinz tomato ketchup on it, but at the end of the day, we're bodybuilders, we always opt for them lower calorie options. But this is going to be meal number one, and then I'll take in my next meal, which I'm actually going to keep the exact same as what I've done in Dubai guys. I'm going to take in some Weetabix crispy minis, purely just down to the fact that I've been working off of these 2 meals prior to me going to training, and it's been excellent. It's kept me very full, it's kept me feeling really good. And in terms of obviously this meal as well, you have to take on board that this is a very high protein based meal as well. So of course I've gradually built this up throughout my off season phase to be able to digest this amount of protein in one single meal. So don't get me wrong guys, don't be jumping on the bandwagon guys and just taking in a very high protein meal, because you might not be able to digest it as much. I've ridden this up and really kind of got to the point now where I can take in this without any issues whatsoever, and that's why when I move to my next meal, which might only be the crispy minis, it just kind of means that I don't really need to focus too much on the protein side of things, because I've got a lot from this, and then I'll be able to accumulate up the rest over the course of the day. Meal number 2 and pre-workout guys, so we've got 175 grams of your finest Weetabix chocolate minis, and I'm also going in with one of these Quaker oats to go bars. Now these are the easiest things on the planet to eat guys, trust me when I say this. This is literally just cooked or baked oats or one or the other. However, this is something that I implemented in my off season literally years ago now. Whenever I get into my off season phase, I can run oats that I have 36 weeks out of the year during prep. I can have oats for maybe 6 weeks into off season. I think I actually lasted 9 weeks this year, and I just had to take them out. Just the texture and everything else to do with them, I simply cannot take them in. So these porridge to go bars from Quaker are literally the moving forward of, these are literally the D handles of the training. These are like literally the brand new thing that everybody's moving forward with. But trust me when I say this, for both of them in there, you're talking around 80 grams carbohydrates, maybe around 4 grams of fat max, and it's such a good way to get your carbohydrates in very easy as well. As you guys know, I run a very high carbohydrate based diet, so something like this is perfect. So we're going to go in with one of these right now, because I'm not going to take 80 grams carbohydrates from this and then all of the carbohydrates from these as well before I go into train shoulders, because I'm actually planning on going in within the next maybe 45 minutes. So I know this will digest, I know it'll sit well with me going into the gym. Supplement setup for today's shoulder session guys. So in here we've got my intra, which as you guys know already, we've got carb up, we've got level up V2, and we also have no code V2. Pre-workout, we're going in with 6 capsules of my Rhydome, which is my pump formula, and last but not least we're going in with DFib V3 Jelly Bean for my pre-workout of choice today. As always guys, straight in post gym we've got the rapid recovery from Unrivaled Nutrition. Now anybody that is new to this channel won't really know too much about this, but this is simply just a fast acting carbohydrate and protein shake that I do take in obviously every single day post training. Now this contains 50 grams fast acting carbohydrates, so per 2 scoops of this, which is around 80 grams, it contains 50 grams fast acting carbohydrates and just shy of 25 grams of your protein. So this goes in absolutely every single day, like I've said already, post training. And trust me guys, if you're serious about your training, something like a rapid recovery shake is, I couldn't recommend it enough. So if you can get your hands on this, don't get me wrong, it's not the cheapest thing on the planet, but if you're serious and you're willing to invest into your training and your physique development over a long extended period of time, then something like rapid recovery from Unrivaled Nutrition is, and it's very necessary. Guys, I have only went and had the biggest nightmare ever, so we have ran out. Well, I say we've ran out, we have literally got 2 of the smallest white potatoes left, so it was just not going to be enough to even put in with this meal. So what I've decided to do is we've just went with rice for this post-workout meal, or post-workouts. We've got 250 grams of basmati rice in there, which of course is cooked weight, and we've got 200 grams of raw weight chicken breast in there, and then I'm going to be washing it down with my greens supplement here, just because I've got no actual greens to put in this either. So we're going to just put the greens powder in, but this is going to be post-workout meal. And I think what I'll do is, just because of the potato problem today, that actually sounds pretty weird, but just because of that, I think what I'll do is I'll just double up on the sweet potato later. However, we are still taking in a nice amount of carbohydrates per 250 grams of cooked basmati rice. So we've got no issues here. A little bit of sweet chili sauce in there as well, because you guys know throughout the off-season phase we do like a good bit of sweet chili sauce. We're not going overboard, but we have got a bit in there regardless. We have got another staple throughout the off-season phase. So like you already know, I sometimes do rotate these in the morning with my turkey rashers, but they've just been too good in terms of the turkey rashers have not missed a day yet. So of course these are going in later on at night time. Another 2 big boy bagels, and we have got 150 grams of cooked chicken in there as well. That's the barbecue cooked chicken. We're also going to wash this down, this time with my basic. Now to simplify this is my saturation formula. It's a hydration drink, but also this is my creatine for the day. So as you can see there, it does contain 5,000 milligrams of creatine monohydrate, which basic is a supplement guys that if you do not have in your stack, I genuinely could not recommend anything more than this right here. Yeah, this is going to be my next meal for right now, and then we'll take in one more. It'll be bedtime, and that'll be us done. Next meal pending guys, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to get 150 grams of these chicken breast mini fillets. They are going to go along with this sweet potato that I've just cooked here, which I've got 550 grams. So like I said earlier, obviously due to me missing out on a bit of the white potato, and I obviously put in the rice, I've put a little bit in here. I was only going to have around maybe 350 to 400, but I've put 550 in here, which of course is going to go along with this for my next meal. But yeah, that is really as boring as that's going to get. Like I've said already guys, throughout the off season I do try to keep a little bit of the same foods that I take in throughout prep, and especially this year I don't want to get to that point where my next prep I struggle to get onto anything like these, I should say anyway. So that's why we have kept in sweet potato throughout the off season phase. Finishing off tonight with one last final AGF shake, which pretty much does go in every single night guys. Now as you will remember, throughout prep this was always my last and final shake of the night, so this it's kept consistent throughout my off-season phase, and that's why we are going back in with that tonight. We are also finishing off with 6 rice cakes. In here we've got milk chocolate rice cakes. Now usually I would go to Marks and Spencer's and pick up the salted caramel rice cakes because they are elite on a whole new level. Like trust me when I say this, if you've not tried the salted caramel rice cakes from Marks and Spencer's yet, you're heavy missing out. But this is going to be last and final shake, small snack, last amount of carbohydrates, last amount of protein going in for the day. But yeah, that is going to be today's full day in the life slash day of eating slash shoulder workout slash pretty random vlog. So yeah, I hope you did enjoy it. If you did, as always guys, thank you very much for all the support. Don't forget to drop the video a like for me, subscribe to the channel if you are new, and I'll see you all in the next video.